Welcome, Andrew. Just trying to sort out a bit of detail on here. Welcome, Homer. Welcome, Rydon. Andrew, you have been on the buzzer, mate, then. On the buzzer. Just trying to pin this in the chat. How are we all doing, guys? How are we on this wet, wow, Friday evening in the UK? Do let me know. The plan of action that we've got coming up for you this evening is we're going to be having a look at some strategies for your weekend GP. I wanted to know any that you might be unsure of. I also want to know what you think of the season changes coming up. So we've seen quite a lot lately about what is up and coming. So let me know what you think of it, because there's a fair bit coming up as well. Some big changes that we saw be leaked by Hutch. So it's going to be a decent new season, I reckon. So hi Homer, hi Rydon. Andrew, you're always first in, man. That's the first time you've done it. Let's not be the last. Touch My Dillies in here. Homer's first time in under a minute. Commitment. We've got Mark blazing hot in the US. So Homer, we are very jealous, is pretty much the statement right now. Andrew's got it miserable in Leeds. Andrew, it's pretty miserable in Leeds anyway, isn't it? I'm only joking. But yeah, looks like pretty wet across the UK right now. And I do like Leeds, I must say. So, and I've destroyed my link again. I'm not very good at this YouTube stuff. Right, when I've sorted this out, we'll get into some races. Now I've got a pin and fail pin and... David's funny. Yeah, Andrew thinks, there we go, I've sorted it out. Andrew thinks we're going hybrid. Oh, I think we are as well, you know. I'm very interested to see what it is. Obviously, no fuel is going to be the interesting one that's come out recently. I'll be very interested to see how that looks, because we're all used to fuel, and fuel's been there for quite a while. So, we're going to have to get very used to the new... I mean, servicing's in. I think the first time this year servicing was in, and we all got used to that. So I'm sure we'll get used to this one as well. So let's just test the stream. Let's get a nice early Series 12 race in the bag, just for a bit of fun. And as always, you can try and match as well. And I will try and go through the screenshots later on. I know we had a bit of trouble the other week, but we'll see if we can give it a go later on. As we get Grandpa, this could be an interesting race if it's the real person. But yeah, hope everyone else joining is well. Nice of you all to be back here as well, supporting me. Means a lot. Means an absolute lot. So P1 and P3. Not sure if it's real or not, but we're going to go on to the mediums anyway. David wants me to win. Touch My Dilly's calling Grandpa. Is it him or not? It looks like it could be, you know. And it is him. And we've got absolutely destroyed into the first corner. There's no way we're winning this now. Surely not. Sadly, out in the first corner. Bad start on them mediums. Cheers, Andrew. Thank you, as always. So, yeah, soft tyres is going to be tricky to track down in this race, and we might have already handed our first loss, but let's keep going. You never know. But yeah, it's we couldn't have got a harder matchup probably for the first race. Evening, Keith. Yeah, I think perfect starts is going to be the interesting one. How does perfect starts work? Gary, I lost my win streak the other night. I was on 80-something wins, I think it was, and I matched someone and he used full boost on me, and I didn't realise it was a proper player. So I got absolutely done by that player. But there's no way we're going to win this, even with my potential skills that might be available in this game. Yeah, not good, Gary. I think I was on about 80-something. So it's just a shame I couldn't keep that going. I'm not a fan of the new Singapore, I must say. I did think it might have been a bug originally, and they were going to put it back, but they haven't at the minute. And now Grandpa's sticking with the emojis as he's going to come home to win quite comfortably. They are being more environmental friendly. Turn out the lights, purple rain. We've seen it all so far in Singapore. Unstoppable Goat, welcome to the channel. Welcome into the chat. So, we're still giving it a go. Maestro's on a 30 win streak. Andrew's on 80. Got an 83 win streak. Homer's on 12. So, a good variation. Can we get anything out of this race? Chances are not. I'm going to try and close down, but he's going to cruise to the end now, so pretty much no chance. But hey ho, that's all about the start. So Unstoppable Goat, thank you very much. I'm glad you like them. That's what they're there for. Keeping the community on their toes with all the hot tips, tricks and news going. That's what we like to see. So we've got Lando Norris. Unstoppable Goat, you've joined at the wrong time calling me a goat, because I'm about to get beat by one. But we always give it a go in this game, that's for sure. Grandpa just got a recent P1 as well, I think one of his first P1s, so he'll be absolutely buzzing. But at least we can start off with a loss, and it can only get better, can't it, troops? Are we going to track him down? What's the gap? 6.8, so no. We're not going to get anywhere near him. With just over 2 laps to go. Do let me know as well in the chat if you are a bit uncertain on any tracks as well for the weekend. And I can run you through some strategies. The gap, I thought I was in luck then, but he's changed tyres. Gone for some more softs, and we're only 1.5 seconds behind now. 2 seconds, but he got me hopes up. He got me hopes up, absolutely. So 1 lap to go, 1.5. And we're just going to be fizzling this out to the end. But sadly, couldn't kick off with a win. Can't always win them all. Homer, Monaco is not in the game at the minute, as we're right behind the rival now. This could get interesting. Not got a lot of fuel though, I must say. But we're just going to keep pushing and see what happens. But Monaco's not in there because of licensing issues, basically. So Grandpa's struggling to get round them. We're struggling on fuel. The perfect recipe for coming second. But we've pushed him as hard as we can. We're catching up on P3 as well. So that was a pretty close race in the end. We've used all the fuel we've got. We've got Leclerc chasing Leclerc. And yeah, big well done. That's a fair race. Well done, Unstoppable Goat. Yes, keep at it. Eri, what positions do you tend to start? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what positions you do start. GFO, Janic, welcome. Yeah, Andrew, if they're real and it's a player like that, then it's always going to be pretty hard. That's the problem. If it's a bot, you can overcome it pretty easy, but a real player is... You're going to be starting pretty close to real players this weekend. That's the good thing. Sammy, I would always say go for the best and worst driver setup. It works an absolute treat. Use your best driver and your worst with your best car setup, and trust me, you get some very nice matches. It's not the most likeable strategy, but while it's in the game, you might as well use it. Eri, P4, P6, you may as well... have you seen my strategy guide yet? Came out this morning. Check that out. And you'll be following similar strategies to what I do. Homer, as long as you can get through qualifying, it's good luck for the weekend. Sammy, try a rare. Try and put like a rare in there or a common. It should help you with your matches. Good strategy is key on this game. As we get a nice little matchup in this one. Let us know in the comments as well who else is in here. Even if you haven't spoken yet, let me know you're watching. Sammy, yeah, just you want a nice balanced setup. Look for your overall, even your overall total stats for your car setup. As we go with Norris and Leclerc from the front. Aaron, your reliability will get better as you go on in the game and as you increase your levels, but it tends to work out around sort of maybe 50% a lap, 40% a lap sometimes on your quick, 25% a lap if you're boosting hard, and it's about sort of 10-12% if you're conserving. So usually you can do a full 2-lap sprint and not have to service. But it's learning about how quickly it goes down when you're racing. Homer, I don't get you fully, mate. Like 40 or 30 seconds, not sure. Kriston, what series are you in? What's your flag count? Because I think flags will play a part in matching. Yeah, Andrew, the best and worst driver is not the most favourable. GFO, it depends on your driver levels. I mean, I have my free-to-play account and I use basically the best and worst driver, but I've only got a level 1 common. So that usually puts me 1 common at the back and I start about P12. So if you've got like a level 8 common, that's where it gets a bit more difficult. Max, yeah, mediums on this track. If I'm not using boosts, just a 5-4, nice and easy. Should come through and take a 1-2, nice and simple. And there we go, back into P2. Kriston, we can try a bit later on, no problem. Might be a bit too lower flags, but we can try a bit later on, no problem. Yeah, Homer, that's just bad luck, really. You want to be using basic. Who do you want to use now? You probably want to be using, who's our boosted drivers? Leclerc and Norris, isn't it? That's who you want to be using at the minute. See if you can get Leclerc in. If not, it's your next best driver. Gary, yeah, you could do 4 soft, 5 hard. I always, when I'm racing duels without boosts, just stick a 5 medium, 4 medium, because on lap 4 I can boost all the way and then I can boost for the remaining 4 as well. So I get pretty much 5 laps of running on mediums. No problem at all. But you could do 4 soft. You can do 5 hard without servicing, without running out of service, 100%. But the 5M, 4M is what I use in GP for my second driver. And that's without a downforce on this one. Yeah, Norris, Homer will be good for the boost. And Stroll, if that is your next best driver, then that's who you want to use for the qualifying and opening rounds and final. Yep, F1 Maestro is right. The extra drivers don't count towards your team score. When it increases the levels, your stats will increase, but your team score will stay the same. It's a very useful boost, especially for duels. You'll find that you get a lot of probably decent duels when you're using the boosted drivers, because like I said, your team score hasn't increased. Mark's got Norris and Leclerc both at level 6, so that I would imagine, Mark, that is pretty much level 8. I imagine it's, what, just under 80 a stat on everything? Maybe like 1 or 2 stats are not 80? Unstoppable Goat wants the big dub in chat. The big dub. We've got one. You've actually witnessed me win a race. Which is great. We'll do the... Here comes Javier. Welcome, Javier. Glad you can join us here. Nice of you here. P1s and the Ws on the go. Coming in with a win. Big dub. What was our win streak yesterday when it got ruined? Let's have a look. 82 we got to yesterday. Yeah, look at that. Make me feel good, guys. Ws, trophies, P1s. That's what we like to see. Looking at as a WF1 then. We're currently sitting second in our league at the minute. We've got some very difficult competition this week. F1 Manager Roo and Hellas McLaren. So a top 5 club, a top 10 club, and we're sandwiched in the middle of them like a bacon sandwich. So, Gary, where's that timeout button? So, let's do one more. Nice and easy race. And then what we'll do is we'll cut into that P8, P16 start and see if we can overcome some very tough matchups like we used to do. We'll see if we can get some good wins. As we get a 1741 matchup. Make sure you like the video as well. Make sure you subscribe too. And we will try and look at the pictures that are released earlier today about the season change. If it doesn't crash us like it did the other night. So we'll see. Chris Butterworth, welcome. Andrew's still popping in the chat as always. He's still here. Rumour has it, if you cut Andrew open, it bleeds Leeds United and it bleeds F1 Clash. Unstoppable Goat. Yes, we want the P1, P2. Should be easy in this race, but never count your chickens. And then after this race, we'll go on to... We might have a quick look at some pictures that I shared earlier on while we're here. And we'll boost Norris away. So Andrew's dead fast, yeah. Drinking a dead fast while he's there. Make sure we cancel that pit stop. Jesus. That would have been an embarrassment. As we go through. Oh, Christon. Yeah, 4-2's tricky in Belgium. I'm assuming Christon, that you ran out of tyres on that one. GFO should join the junior team. Brilliant. GFO, is it called junior or is it called troops? Let me know. Andrew made a rival give up earlier. Andrew, did you? So, medium boost for Leclerc. And we'll come back for some softs. So, a pretty standard race here. Should be pretty go. Every strategy, like I said, I'm using is GP strategies. Which is what we need. Just without the boost. If I'm honest, David's not going to like me. But I could do with Liverpool losing, because Villa are nicely in 6th at the minute and I fancy them staying there. Won't be David's best friend by saying that, I can tell you that now. So, lap 4, and we're still cruising round. Leclerc comes out, but... Oh, Christon was just hanging on for dear life then on the 4-2. Oh. Yeah, Spa's very hard. Unless you got a big tyre management boost, 4 laps on Spa, very hard to come by. David's waiting for next season now. Gary, we know up the Villa, absolutely. Unstoppable Goat wants Arsenal to win. RML, welcome. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here. Hope you're doing well. So we're going to get into some screenshots shortly of the season changes. GFO, that will be the right one. You can, if you want to join a little project, there is one called AZW F1 Troops, and that is one I'm trying to bring through. So if you do want to help, you can join that one, and you can help us bring that club through the ranks. But it's up to you. Either way, you're in the AZW brand. Kriston's Spurs fan. Difficult time for Spurs at the minute. Homer's favourite track is Spa. Spa can be very good in its own way, and it can be good sometimes. Other times it can be a pain. So what did everybody think then of, well, we've got a couple of laps to go. What did everybody think of the season change screenshots that Hutch provided to us the other day? We all play this game very much. What do you reckon to the changes? Yeah, Kriston, you're looking pretty good for that. I will give you that. Yeah, not race week. Yeah, it is for us though on F1 Clash RNL. GFO, that's fine, mate. Absolutely fine. Any help is extra. Yeah, so I think a lot of you saying that it's exciting or it's interesting. I think that very much sums it up at the moment. Homer's probably hitting the nail on the head. It does seem a bit Formula E. Definitely looks like we're going for battery powered or power unit type thing. Andrew, can you imagine DRS on this game? Jesus, the straights would be impossible to non-overtake. It'd be insane. Imagine if you had to click it as well. Oh, God. Yeah, F1 Maestro, I had to catch up. I didn't realise. I finished work, came out, seen that everybody was on about it, and I thought, what's everyone going on about? Turns out, it was what they said. Yeah, obviously fuel is a bit mad for us, isn't it? Because we don't refuel, so it's kind of pointless having fuel. I know we have to push so much and it affects us that way, but it's kind of pointless having it. Whereas you think ERS, if we can conserve it and boost it up and then use it as a tool, it could be very interesting. But it does add another component. We're going to have to watch tyres, we're going to watch servicing, we're going to watch ERS. Panaran, welcome. Yeah, better racing lines. We've all seen some dodgy lines taken before. Combining grip and aero makes sense. Yeah, I agree. I think they've made some positive changes. I haven't really seen people out there saying we need power units, we need cornering and grip combined, but I think they thought long and hard about it. RML about the interesting perfect start. I mean, yeah, how do they do the perfect start? Like, what does that look like? How do you get both drivers getting the perfect start? That is key. Now, let's see if we can do this without crashing. So let me know if this crashes or not, please, in the chat below. So I'm just going to move across a little bit, make sure we're all good. I think we're all good. Andrew coming in with the £2. Wow, Andrew, thank you very much. Didn't even know you could do that myself, but Andrew, what a legend as always. Press the like button, as Andrew says. Andrew's the GOAT. But yeah, thanks very much, Andrew. So, let's have a look at this screenshot. Yes, Andrew is the GOAT. Unstoppable GOAT, no specific date as of yet. probably some sort in May. My guess is the 10th. But yeah, nice reminder indeed. So guys, what do you guys and girls? Andrew, feel free to test it out as much as you want. I'm joking. I can imagine Andrew sitting there just loving life right now. So back to the change then. What do you reckon to this screenshot then? So at the top before was the current state of play, and below we have the new state of play. So just to zoom these in a bit, let's have a look at that. What do you reckon to the amendment in here then? So I think the graphics are pretty tidy. I think the graphics have been improving. We've obviously got a decent picture for Verstappen compared to what we had up here for Leclerc. I think it definitely looks a bit more posh. I think if that's the right word. We've obviously got the tyres. That's pretty much bang on the same. Car servicing, it's got more of a 3D effect now. Car servicing is obviously the same, just been revamped from a look. And then it's all about that ERS battery power unit type thing that they've put on. So yeah, Unstoppable Go, just like real life, you harvest energy by braking or at the end of the top speed when your car's flashing and it's slowing down because it's harvesting. Do we get more of this, or do you only get so much in the race for it? So it's going to be interesting. I think they've done a good job with the graphics. We've got a few more fancy arrows, and it definitely, I would say, looks a bit better. That Verstappen there is a lot more cleaner, definitely a lot more simpler when it comes to the whole thing. I think, Javier, I think you're spot on. I think we are going to have to heavily manage. I think with servicing and that, we're definitely going to have to... It's going to take a few weeks to probably get used to it. Kriston, that is Suzuka. Suzuka on that one. Yeah, touch my D. That does look a bit wacky, doesn't it? Looks like some McDonald's car or something that they've got going on. Homer, that's a good spot. 59% and they're on lap 1. So have they been pushing hard? Now 79% round that far, I'd say they've used not too much. So it is a testing account that they are going on, but there's a lot to make out in here. So I think everyone's going to have their ideas, but I think we're going to have an interesting wait until they do release more. So let's have a look. IDK, welcome to the stream. Justin, welcome as well, just in time for us looking through. But I think the improvements... Right, I'm going to say the number 1. Let me know when you can hear the number 1 to know that you're back with me. Let me know when you've got... Well, okay, we're back. We're all good. Just let me know when it lags, obviously. We're trying to do this all by a phone, so we're all back, which is good. So, Jesus, well, we got the understand the 1 now, didn't we, guys? Gary, I'm trying to save up. I'm waiting for Andrew to get his wallet out so that I can get some better Wi-Fi. What do you reckon to the new engine then? So, personally, I think it looks the same. And have we crashed again? Oh no, I think we're still going. I think we're still there. So, we've got Cloud Roar and we've got Leviathan. So, they look pretty similar. They are definitely enhanced. And they are probably going to be Cloud Roar being the best part that we've got. So, be interesting to see what they do. It definitely does look a bit better. Bigger turbo, RML says. So, we will have to see how that does. But, yeah, it looks like it's going to be something a little bit different that we've got going on, so should be interesting to see. Then what someone mentioned earlier, and we'll hope that it transfers over pretty smoothly when it sorts itself out. So everybody knows at the top, power, aero, grip and reliability. And now it changes to speed, cornering, power units and reliability. Gary, there could well be 60 drivers. Who knows how many drivers there could be this year. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. F1 Maestro, yeah, it is the least far I'll give you that. So yeah, I think speed definitely equates for power. Reliability, exactly the same. So the middle two are the big changes. So cornering looks like it's probably changed by grip. And aero has probably been changed to power unit. So depends what's going to happen with these stats. And I mean, it's just going to be a visual for her, surely. Yeah, Javier, I think they could have battery usage. You're right, there's no need for fuel management. We don't need that stat anymore, so drivers have got to change. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, a nice little different of stats that we're going to be used. And obviously these are being revamped and balanced as well. So we might get some closer racing later on. Here's a big, interesting one then. As we move on to the perfect start. Yeah, 0.5 Homer, that's very quick. What do you reckon to the perfect start that we've got going on? So obviously you know, and everybody knows if you've been watching me, and I was probably the first person to release it to the community. The launch, someone say number 3 if you are back. Number 3. 3 to the 3. And we're back. When we get to the end of these, we'll be all right. But I'll try and skip through them. But yeah, perfect start is how we do get the perfect start on F1 Clash. Apologies about the lag. It tends to do it when I'm on photos. So yeah, I try and bring you the good stuff. Sometimes we have to suffer a little bit. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we do get the perfect start. And I can see my own YouTube on the go here, so I'm watching it at the same time as you. Boost sorting then. All of you might be like me, where we struggle with selecting the boost before the race. And now we're going to be able to sort all the boosts out so we can put our favourites to the top. And then when you get into a race, you can simply click what boost you want. Adil, welcome. Kriston, honestly, I have already said to Hutch that I would have liked to see community creators design a GP. So I don't know, we could have had GWK, could have had me, and we could have had a week where it's AZW's F1's GP weekend. So if any of you have played Fortnite, you know, with Ninja and all them lot, they all got their own sort of competitive battle royale mode. Whereas that's what I did want to say as well. I did want to try and get some sort of where I can pick all the tracks, I can pick the weather, I can pick what's coming up. It'd be a pretty fun thing to do, but sadly hasn't come to fruition at the moment. But yeah, boost selection will be very, very handy for us sorting on. Yeah, livery design would actually be quite good, yeah, to show you could show you a community created by the design that you've got. I think that could be a very interesting one. 40% boost for Mick and Gatifi. I'll tell you what we could do. I don't know if the community would like me if I set up a GP, because I generally think I'd pick all the hardest tracks with all the dodgiest weather. We'll have Canada, and we'll have 40-second weather intervals. We'll have Belgium, we'll have 40-second weather intervals. We'll have Jeddah, we'll have 40-second weather intervals. Now that would be so funny to see. This image was just a case of they are adjusting the racing lines. You can see in this clip that I am in the stands pretty much. So they are going to have a look, and hopefully no more 4x4 racing. And then, yeah, that should be it for that. So, Keith, I agree. I think my free-to-play account really struggles without any rain. Touch my dilly's coming out with it. I love it. The moist cup. Sounds like some Mario Kart thing. Right then, let's try. How much is somebody paying for me to go to Hutch to say, can I create a moist cup event? Oh God. Can you imagine? Jesus. But no, I would like to. I have recommended it to Hutch if we could set up a community creator where they set the GP. So yeah, I would like to do that one day. So hopefully a less crashing to the end. David's not a fan of the word. David, I was going to change the club to that word. Are you not a fan? Rolls off the tongue. That's funny. That is funny. So let's get into some difficult races then. And with the fact that we've got the boosted drivers, we're going to find this very difficult to do. And look at this for qualifying. 8 and 17. So we're going to go. I think we're going to go Eclipse. When I find it. See, I can't even find my own boosts now. Where the hell is Eclipse gone? Where is it? There it is. So let's see how far we can get on here. See, even I struggle to find my boosts sometimes. David's leaving. David, don't go. F1 Maestro, just every Monday or Tuesday guaranteed. One of the days. And then if I get any spare time, I will be doing it in the week as well, hence this evening's racing. So, we're in P16. We're going to try and get Latifi up to the front of the field. I do like to do these races a lot of the time because it generally sets me up for coming through the field very nicely. But yeah, Homer, I create these so it does put me back into the grid. Makes it a bit more fun. So we're going to cut down. And Latifi, we're going to try and get past on the Eclipse. We should get a boost off this corner now with Eclipse. Now watch Eclipse go straight down. And there goes Latifi into P12. I think it just took 4 cars down there. Latifi, the absolute goddess in Miami. And that was awesome. Latifi on fire. Look at Latifi go. He's on a mission. Go Tifi, he's on. Look, he's even going on conserve, guys. He's even flying through. That was incredible by him. Yeah, he clipped. Oh, here comes Deadfast. Look, Deadfast now giving it its turn as we come in to the pits. So Latifi's got up pretty much, or Latifi, however you want to call him. He's got up some decent positions so far. And Perez now coming back out the pits. Ahead of this traffic. Can we get Sainz? Not yet. And Latifi then back out in P19. So we're going to save our tyres. And then we're going to boost down the straight. Yeah, Perez ruined the strategy then. But Perez back up into P10. Here comes Latifi. Into P18. And we're going to use the straight again. So here we go. Dead fast again. Past one. Can we get past the next one? Oh, forgot to boost Latifi. He's not going to be happy for me now. But we are through. And Perez can come round. Latifi then up to P number 9. Just getting ahead of Alonso. And we'll boost again. So can we get past the Red Bull? Yeah, Keith, I don't blame you on that one. It can get very confusing if we've got a lot of boosts. So here goes Latifi. Can he get Perez? Into P8 he goes. Perez racing down now into P number 3. And we're just gonna conserve a little bit because we're gonna run out of tyres. Yeah, I never double check. That's my problem. Never. So we're going to go for hard. So we're going to try something different here. Latifi's ahead of Perez. Andrew, yes, Streamlabs is what I use on my phone. Yeah, easiest way for me. I don't use a PC. I don't convert it to PC. I haven't worked out well enough how to do that yet. And I don't have a strong enough computer. The plan is, Andrew, that I'll save up any revenue that I make from the stream and I'll get a decent laptop. So basically any revenue I earn is going to be put back into creating stuff, basically. And that's what my plan is anyway. So we're going to come out on the hards on Latifi. And he's going to go through to the end. Yeah, Andrew, give it a go. That's the best way, especially if you're doing it through YouTube. And here comes Latifi up into P10. Ada Holt Games, welcome. Nice to see a new name in the chat. Hope you are well. Hope you're doing okay. There's Perez in from P4. Look at Latifi now, P9. And he's going to gain some good positions here. And look at that. From P17, P18 on the grid. Latifi now sits in P number 4. With no pit stops ahead, so it's going to be very tricky to get ahead of these. But can Latifi get through? He's going to get soft tyres of Perez come flying through. Let's see if he says no. And now he makes a move on Hamilton. Andrew, you weapon, man. Andrew with a £5 computer fund. Look at that. Everyone put the goat emoji to Andrew. Please, that's my creator request. Goat for Andrew, please. He deserves it on that one. Massive thank you, Andrew. Obviously, you don't have to do it. Nobody has to, but I appreciate every single one of you. Means a lot. Yeah, Javier, probably don't need a laptop yet, but my laptop is very poor, so... Perez into the lead, guys, and Latifi on the podium. So as Andrew donates £5, AzaW gets P8 and P17 on the grid. P1 and P3, nice 46 points to bring home in Miami. Touchminder is given a zebra, close enough. 120 if there. Mate, don't start a battle. That's the last. I don't mind a battle, but it's the last thing you guys need. It'll be when I put a leaderboard for the most donators. That's when you all start fighting between yourselves. But yeah, good win there. See, anything's possible when you use boosts in this game. So let's go again. In Series 12, P8. P17. Javier, I've got some old. Hold on, where is it? I've got an old Dell one, I think. But you know when the computer companies really slow them down, so it takes like a couple of seconds to move a page. You know, like iPads. I've got an iPad that I'm watching this stream on now, so I can talk to you all. And that cannot play F1 Clash at all. It's that slow. But everything I do, every video, every edit, every thumbnail, all done through my phone. Ada 1199's not bad at all, mate. You are on your way. That is the main thing. That is the main thing indeed. So, here's another track for you guys, Zandvoort. And let's go. What shall we go for? Actually, let's go Ode. So, P8, P16, I need an SSD installed. Yeah, most likely. My knowledge isn't great. Well, thank you, Andrew. I do very much appreciate it, as you know. I know I speak to a lot of you outside as well, especially Andrew, so yeah, appreciate it. As I'll continue to help every single one of you as much as I can. Yeah, Javier, I think it does. It's quite a few, it's probably a good 4 or 5 years old now. Didn't really get used too much. So I used to always play Football Manager on it. So that was all it was ever used for. So I will get one eventually, 100%. But I don't need one necessarily right now. Benjamin, welcome in. Ada has qualifying P4. That's a great job in P4. Well done. Solid effort. As the tips are better than crates. Depends what crates you're opening. So Latifi's P14. It's a tricky race, Zandvoort, to get up the field. We might pit early. Let's have a look. So we're going to be hards or mediums. So no one's going to be pitting actually on lap number 4 ahead of us, I don't think. Everyone's going to be pitting lap 3 and lap 5. So we might be good to go here. At 183 is good going. That's good scoring. So Perez comes through. Can he get past Sainz? He can. Can he get past Hamilton as well? He can't. We'll cut back down. Latifi looking for a move on Gasly, who defends. Can't. Latifi cannot make any moves. My laptop I do use to put end screens on videos. That's what it pretty much does. Nice, Benjamin. Did you get anything nice on the spinner? Homer, I'm waiting for it to go horizontal. I think it would work on the phone as well, if I'm honest. I think it would really work on the phone. Come on, can Latifi finally get Gasly? He can. He's up to P number 10 now. Running out of tyres, though. What about Perez? Perez trying to take the lead. Maestro's got his first Series 12 Platinum. Well, let's hope it has something good in it. Benjamin knows the feeling of having nothing in the crate. Yep, I know that feeling all too well. As Perez comes in. So Latifi, not going to have many pit stops around him, I don't think. I think they're all going to be going for lap 5. I usually get 2 books on the spinner. So yes, nobody pits. So this is what I read. Obviously, I'm watching the AI. I could see nobody ahead was going to pit at that point. And we are out in P13, P14 for Latifi. Eight boxes for Kriston. Ada's looking at buying membership. Either way, mate, you do your own thing. Even if it's the lowest membership, you don't even have to do it yourself. Anything is just appreciated either way. Yeah, I think they will, David. I think everything's going to come down a little bit now. Get people spending, get people filling out them season scores. I'm trying to save up my books now. I think a lot of you are potentially as well. But look at this, Perez up the inside. P1, we've got 1 lap to go. Can we get Latifi up any further? Ada, save your money, mate. You don't have to spend anything. Save your $13. Honestly. 68 bucks. You never know, you might be able to buy something good with that eventually. Homer, no, boxes will disappear. You have to, you'll go into the new season with absolutely nothing. Apart from boosts, books, liveries, that kind of thing. Kriston spent his books on a crate. Kriston, hope it was good. Chances are, maybe not. So Latifi coming round. We'll take P7 at a very tricky Zandvoort, difficult place to overtake. And considering we made up 10 places, That is the best thing. Yeah, I don't fancy putting a complaint through myself, but you more than try. I think, Ada, you can buy tiers in the pit pass. You can unlock them early, but I mean only early in terms of actually being able to move when it's ready to be opened. Epic Verstappen's not bad at all. Let's go again then. I do like the... What do you make of these races, guys and girls? What do you make of starting P8 and P17 as a visual to watch at home? 200 on Warrior Boost. Oh no. Oh no, Benjamin. But yeah, let me know what you think of this P8, P17 start when it comes to watching myself. Does it make it more interesting? Is it a bit more fun? Good old Suzuka, P6 and P16 here. So, I think we're going to go... I think we've got to go Eagle. Which means I want to use Eagle on my first driver, but I can't. So I'm just going to stick Taurus on here. I'm going to try and do a 3-4 with Latifi and a 4-3 with Perez. And we do get a decent start. Perez trying to get through the Ferrari is into P5. Gary, appreciate you hanging out, mate. Enjoy the MotoGP, wherever it is from. And Perez, wow, Perez gets done by the Ferrari, but we're coming back at him. And that Perez takes both Ferraris at that point. And he's coming back at us. Can we hold off Carlos Sainz? We can for now. So, P4, P11. We've got a couple of soft tyres around us. They're all going to go to hards. But yeah, thanks for coming along, Gary. So we're just going to judge what you want to do is you want to watch what the AI and your rival are doing. So I've got 2 people ahead and a few at the front, which are all going to pit on lap 3. Ada's in bed watching it. Happy days, mate. Nice comfort. David, are you ready to start going down to 7-second pit stops again? Does everybody remember the 7-8 second pit stops? That's what we're all going to have. We are all going to have that. So can we get Perez? Still can't get Latifi through. Yeah, 7-second pit stops, and you can't even do the same strategy. You're going to have to split strategies. Oh, we're in for a treat. So Latifi, I'm going to try and go on the hards. Mark's watching this in Coronation Street. What a combination. Yeah, Javier, you're gonna have to save on that subscription. Make sure you spend some. So we start lap 4, and we're going to come out for softs on Perez. Latifi is going to be the very tricky one to get through because it's just a hassle from the back. The thing is, Andrew, yep, you're spot on. A lot of us have really good boosts now, so going forward into the next season, at least we can use some very good boosts in GP. As Latifi goes round the outside into P12, we're going to keep pushing as long as we can. Oh, it's going to be so hard at the start. And even if you're one of these, like, I'm going to start with champs as well. It's going to be chaos. Go Latifi, yes, go Latifi. Akash, welcome. I know it's late for you, but welcome in. And here comes, Latifi couldn't get Leclerc. 4 seconds, yeah. Come on, Perez, get Norris. There he goes, up to P4. Latifi looking at the back of the Ferrari and the Red Bull. Ada, just playing Jeep. I've played a couple of years, so I've always saved a lot of boost previously. But spending, GPs, adverts, everything like that, using as much as I can to get as many boosts as possible. Kriston, yeah, the strategy is going to be the same for Champs GP. Remember, everyone's going to have such low parts. It's going to be down to scoring 10 points a race at that point. So it's going to be very difficult. Luckily, I'm used to it a little bit more because, I mean, Andrew will tell you, only after about 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I was running Champions on free to play, and that was only a couple of months ago. That reminds me, I've still got to do the free-to-play qualifying later on. So Perez, can he get past Max Verstappen to take P2? Yes, he can on the last lap. Latifi trying to get into P8. Another good, solid run so far, but running out of fuel. Yeah, Javier, spot on. You need the boosts. You've got to get the boosts under your belt by finishing GPs. So we're holding off Leclerc. We're running low on fuel. Perez into P1 then. Andrew, you'll be around for my strategies, I'm sure. You'll be watching what are we doing. Ronnie's on about the GOAT Latifi, absolutely. And he comes home to finish P10. Difficult strategy, difficult track. Josh Davis, welcome. Glad you could swing by, say hello. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're looking after yourself and ready for a fun weekend. Kriston, self-control, the best way to look at it is it's got fuel and it's got tyres. So everything helps at the end of the day. Every little helps. See where we are still at the minute. Yeah, still pushing a good 32k behind F1 Manager Roux at the moment. Hellas McLaren, but that gap is shrinking down at 225. So still looking pretty good right now. And if you have not watched previous videos, we did qualify 188 this week. We've got Igor. I haven't seen him there tonight, but Igor there 184 in P5 as well. Don't think we had anyone else to shout about in here, but hopefully we'll have a decent weekend to come. That queue in the middle in Canada absolutely annoys me. I can't believe I got a queue. That really ruined my little medal collection. Yep, Benjamin, it's not good enough, is it? I think the best thing at the start of this GP, the new season, you got to be grinding hard straight away. If you want to get P1s, you want to get your best results, you got to be non-stop grinding straight away. Simple as that. The moment you fall behind, your P1 chances, your top 10 medals, all that kind of thing shrinks massively. Now, for me, I'm taking time off work. And that is solely because I want to bring you all the best hints and tips straight away. So that's my commitment to the community. That I'm taking off time off work to bring you everything you need to know straight away. And wow, look at this for a matchup. So dead fast there. Did do a little strategy earlier, and I'm going to try it again. No, I'm not going to try it again. I'm going to go Eclipse. Where is it? There it is. So, dead fast. Here we go. That is dedication, yes. But, I mean, I'm over 1,200 subs now. I've got a pretty good following. And I definitely want them all to improve. Kriston, I won't be taking your advice and doing a 4-2. You'll be glad to know. Latifi, P16. We're going to leave him boosting, actually. Here comes Perez down the outside. And that's a lovely move up to P4. And Latifi, P15. So we're going to leave him running down it. Javier, yes, to get ahead of the game. But obviously, the thing for me, Javier, is a lot of my videos will do probably really well at the start. Obviously, everybody will be wanting to know what's the thing to do, and I want to bring you all that straight away. you all will want to know what the hints and tips are. So you've got my commitment to the community to come and give you it. So it's boost Latifi. I did actually want to pit him, but I kind of forgot. So we'll boost Perez. Latifi's stuck in traffic. I should have pitted him, which is my mistake. Javier, that's the plan. Make one for each series. How to manage ERS or whatever it's going to be. I'm going to be full on out. Every new player. Absolutely. I'm not sure if I'll continue strategy guides straight away. Obviously for the club I will. And maybe also it'll be part of the membership, which it is already at the moment. But obviously the community membership does get a strategy guide in there. And that is a proper strategy guide though, where it's a physical Excel sheet. So people do benefit from that. Benjamin, I got to go the extra mile, man. If you want to be the best, you got to try and be the best first. F1 Maestro, appreciate that, hopefully. I think I'd have to pinch myself. I've come a long way. I've done it for about 6-7 months now. Probably 8 months. I've been at this streaming. And I've done it in a part of the game where it's not been as busy. So I'm very happy with where I am right now. And to be honest, I watched him. I watched any YouTuber I could at the start to get better, including GWK. Nice guy. Chat to him sometimes here and there. Obviously, both being community creators. So he's done a lot for the game, and I absolutely appreciate what he has done for that as well. But yeah, I think it's for me, I thought, right, how can I do this better? How can I up the game? And that's where we're at now. Thanks, F1 Maestro. Yeah, we're doing well since I didn't have any goals. I wanted to get to 1,000 subs. That was the main challenge. And yeah, we're doing pretty well at the minute. So I'll ruin this strategy because I wanted to do a 1-3-2. And we're not going to catch that hard tyre up, no chance. So I think this is pretty much a dead race, sadly. But yeah, Benjamin, not too much. We do from time to time, but not too much. So we are going to come in for the win in P1, but we're not going to get anywhere near the rival. That is mainly down to just the poor strategy. Wasn't even looking to do the undercut. Javier, I'll teach you how to use GPs, win GPs as always. I'll teach you more when you join the club, Javier. How about that commitment? So I don't think we can beat them. Yeah, Andrew, them jokes are bad at times. And the one-liners. Yeah, too many points away from this rival now. Which is a shame. But Perez wins. We get up to P10. It's no way near getting the points. Javier, I'll get you over one day. Paolo, welcome. Welcome, Paolo. Nice to see you. You'll join with your free-to-play. Get it in. I don't know when to start my free-to-play account next season. I generally don't know if to start it straight away, because I'm not going to really have time for it straight away. It's all going to be on the main account. So I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. I might leave it a few months first. Christom. Oh, I used to do that myself. Before I released it, I made sure that I actually properly could do it. And even to today, I can still make the mistake. Echo, probably, it's going to be in May, most likely the first or second week. There's no exact date yet. But if you work out how many days are left of the exhibition, and then the weekend falls on a GP on that date, you're probably talking around the 10th, if that's my guess. There's loads of you in here. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know you're in there as well. Make sure you tell me. Be nice to see who we've got. Remember, feel free to become a community member anytime you like. The link is pinned in the chat as well. Show your support to myself. But your support is also very welcome via liking the video, subscribing as well. David, appreciate your support in the stream. Thank you, mate. Look after yourself. Have a good evening and good luck for the weekend. So this is going to be a tricky race to win. P2 and P3 for the rival. We're going to have to try some magic here. See if we can get through. So we're going to hold off Hamilton. We're going to just bide our time. I mean, no chance of beating this. I mean, it is a real player. Medium. So this is always going to be difficult. I think it's going to be 2 losses in a row. Echo, I'm doing it just to give myself more of a challenge, mate. Starting mid-pack and towards the back, just to show you how you can come through the field. Like, this player is a real player. I've got no chance anyway now. But the main thing for me is see if we can get something like a good 40 points maybe. Yeah, Benjamin, I think I might be on a little bit of a streak here the way this is going. The way this is going indeed is not looking good. So, I'm going to pit Latifi for some hards. I'm going to be the only one in the pits. I'm going to bring in Perez. Oh, no, there's a few people in the pits. And we get out ahead of them. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. So Latifi we're going to boost now. All the way as long as we can. Benjamin, I think, yeah, sometimes you just can't do a lot. You got to take your medicine sometimes. And just reset and accept that there was nothing you could do. So out comes Perez in his starting position in P8. Latifi trying to make some moves on that Taurus. And he's up to P16. I think he was P14 and we've got a few people still to pit. Yeah, Kriston, I think if you need to get loads of races won, I think you're best forfeiting races as soon as you know you can't win. And then going into another one. As Latifi goes up the inside of Vettel. And tries to go on the inside of Bottas. We're not going to get ahead of Sainz, but we are into P11. So by doing the undercut, we've made a few positions. Which is the main thing. And well done to the rival. I mean, there's nothing we could do. Absolutely not at all. Sadly. Yeah, Benjamin Hardy's not great, but I had to do an undercut to try and come back at the rival. It's the only thing I could try. We're potentially going to get P3 though. Although he is on soft, so that's not guaranteed. But we are going to push hard for Latifi, who's looking at the back of Hamilton. Here comes Perez on Norris. Can't get the job done there. We can get the job done there, can we? Yes, we're up to P3. So, job done for Perez. I'll take that. P8 to P3. And Latifi starting P17 makes his way up to P number 9. I wanted 40 points. Looks like I'm going to get 38. As we nearly catch the rival at the end of the race. And yes, was a real player, guys. So, there's nothing we could do about that. No chance at all. As there's another move for Latifi into P8 and 39 points. I called 40, but it is just 39. Tough matchup. No boosted drivers for me. You'll see the driver levels now. And considering we got 39 points, yeah, I'll take that. That's full good going. Our car's pretty much, well, it's not far off, but driver-wise, yeah, we were well in the disadvantage. But it's good fun. It shows us to try and compete. Let's go again. Let's see what we can get. Guys, girls, we've got like 30-something people in here. Say hello. Pop your name down in the comments below. Let's see who we have. You don't have to say anything more than hi, but just let me know who you are so I can see who we have in here. Well, Andrew, you never know, because we could have had some breakdowns. You just don't know. I could use the rares. That might not be a bad shout, you know. Javier, appreciate your support as always, mate, as well. You're a legend round here, so thank you for joining. So we're going to go, I think we're going to go something like Jin maybe, and Eagle. Latifi, it's so hard to get the rival through. Javier, yes, Monday or Tuesday we will be back. Yes, indeed. Or Monday or Tuesday for a stream of sprints, absolutely. Kriston, is that confirmed? Look after yourself, Javier. Good luck this weekend. Hope you get some good points. Yeah, man. See you nice and early. Got Perez P6. Oh, wide line. Very bad line. Yeah, Homer, appreciate you hanging out, mate, as well. Thank you very much. Kriston, is that confirmed? Tune in for Austria GP. Look after yourself, Homer, and good luck this weekend. Because I've got about 10 tuning boosts left. So I'll definitely be buying some boosts that weekend. On the spreadsheet, okay, well, fingers crossed, Kriston. We do get a cheeky tuning. That would be good. Tell you what would be good, if we'll win a race and not have our third race in a row lost. That would be nice. Sunday's dead fast day. Yeah, hell yeah. So I've got Perez going round. So Perez on the mediums, can't really push too much. Bunch of hards ahead. We might have to undercut this. Don't really want to undercut. Yeah, Andrew, I need that tuning. It's a massive boost in the wet. Massive. As Perez then gets Carlos Sainz. Oh, we got some rain coming in. That could be interesting. Well, can I go? Oh, I reckon I might go early with Latifi here. So now, I don't think I do. I think I start pushing now. Yeah, Andrew, I took some the last sale, but I used it loads, and now I'm struggling without it. So Perez up to P4. We're going to go to wets. Latifi's into P10, also going to go wets. Few people going to wets already. And how long's that wet weather inbound for? 3 minutes. As Latifi gets P9, that Eagle really coming into its own now. So it looks like we might end the loss streak here, but it's still pretty close, as Perez will then come into the pits. Latifi not very far behind. I think we're definitely going to end the loss streak here, because double stacked by the rival. And we are back out. P number 5 for Perez. Latifi's going to take up P number 10. Make sure you like the video, guys. Make sure you subscribed as well. RML Rooster is a good boost as well. Good for blocking. Obviously, amazing tyre management as well. And look at this go now. Perez P3. Can Latifi get past some of these drivers? And he goes for Perez. Light work. So we could end up winning this race. Got 2 laps to do it. Latifi's making his way through very slowly. But here he comes on George Russell, and George Russell on the wets. We've got 2 dry tyres out there in some heavy rain. So can we get Latifi past Russell this time? Bit of carnage down here. Can we go up the inside? Russell and Hamilton getting together. Hamilton gets squeezed, and through goes Latifi into P7. Perez closing down the Ferrari. We've got a chance of some decent points as Guan Yu's off the track. And here comes Perez. Can he get through on Leclerc? Can traffic play its part? Leclerc goes wide. Perez goes up the inside into P1. And here's Latifi. Oh, look at that. The GOAT up into P4. RML Iron Force is pretty rubbish. I'd use it in duels. That's about it. It's not a great boost at all. Remember, all your drivers are on an 80 wet anyway at the minute. So definitely no point. And look at that. From the back of the field with that one. Go Tifi, bringing out the best of us. P1 and P4. Touch my dilly, good idea. With the stats changing, the rebalancing, they've got to change. They've got to change the fuel on the boost, haven't they? And that's a very good point. Dead fast has got to change. So let's have a look what they do. So let's have a look at a few of these boosts quickly. So what's going to change next year? We won't have fuel, so self-control will change. Warrior will change. Instinct. There's going to be a lot of boost changes. Samba, Exception, Unstoppable. Anything with fuel is going to have to, score's going to have to change. That could become even better. If they put speed on that, yeah, grip's potentially gone. Depends if that grip's now cornering. But that could be very good if it's grip or speed. Taurus. I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes. I wonder if they thought this far ahead. Surely they have. Gladiator. Yeah, that's what I mean. It just depends what they decide to do. Cornering grip, does that combine and they put another one in? Do they leave one off? Dead fast will change. Will it be something to do with ERS or battery though? Will it be battery boost? Yeah, Andrew, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it will change a straight swap to the battery boost. There'll be some sort of battery boost. Or, like, we get a reliability, don't we? So we could very much be battery related. Who knows? They are revamping the boosts, so let's see what they do bring out. Welcome back, Unstoppable Goat. Welcome. Welcome back. I think the boost could be very interesting. How good do they make them? How bad do they make them? Are the ones that we've all stocked up on that are really good going to become not very good? Who knows? Who knows? So we've got Belgium. I wonder if I can try the undercut again this time. I might try. I'm definitely going to try it. Touch my dilly, you legend. What a guy. What a man. Touch my dilly, you know you're a legend, sir. Where the hell's Eagle? Can't find me boost. But yeah, what a legend. Thank you, man. Love all the support you guys and girls give me, especially Touch My Dilly as well. Big supporter of the channel. So big up, Touch My Dilly. Everyone say thank you if you've been gifted doing some admin work. Legend. F1 Maestro, you might get one next time. You never know. when Touch My Dilly is going to unleash the power of subs. But yeah, thank you very much, man. You are a legend, sir. If you've just been gifted a membership, do show your support to Touch My Dilly with a massive thank you in capital letters to Touch My Dilly. Give him the support for the thanks. Or show him the new emojis you've got. Show him the P1s that are out there. RML's been gifted. Benji has been gifted a membership. Malcolm's been gifted a membership. Adil's been gifted a membership. Vishal has been all gifted. I forgot to do the undercut again. But yeah, what a legend. What a legend. So we've got to win this game now. It's a pretty close one. Can't be losing this. Although we did forget to do the undercut, which we wanted to do. So it kind of went again. It was gone against me. As we come into the pits. Unstoppable Goat looks like he's trying to use emojis, but it hasn't worked. Yeah, he's a great guy, Maestro. Great guy. As Latifi comes back out. And yeah, I wish I did the undercut. I said I was going to do it, and I never did it. Has everyone claimed their membership? Is that 5 gone? 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. So Perez, in celebratory style, is going to take the lead of this race in honour of Touch My Dilly. I think, can we keep this up and win? Look at this for a bit of carnage round here. I'm going to try and get ahead. The Ferrari gets blocked in front. If Touch on him, the boost would be dead fast. Dead fast, great boost. So I think you're absolutely spot on then. Unstoppable Goat, what are you trying to do? Car park at the bus stop chicane there was then. That was insane. I think everyone was queuing up outside of Touch My Dilly's house there, trying to get a piece of the action. Unstoppable Goat, you might be trying to use the emojis. If you can see the emojis that are coming up at the minute, they're what are the community memberships. So for the base level, I think it's £3.99 a month. You get the access to the base level emojis. So if you are trying to copy them at the minute, that's why you can't use them. Just a guess on that one. So yeah, that'll be why. It's not you being silly. It's generally just that's what's set up for the community members. So you've got all different. There's a couple there. I'll need to see if I can add any more. So you got Legend, you got Rocket, you got P1, you got Deadfast. And I don't know. I mean, Touch My Dilly might be able to tell me because I don't know yet. But I might be able to add some more now. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to send one with Touch My Dilly's face. I'm gonna have to use his face as an emoji, I think, if he carries on. Now that would be funny. Dub for P1, absolutely. We get the win in this one. Closing down the rival as well. I will take that to P11, even with missing out on my undercut at 38 points. But yeah, on fire at the minute. We've got a few wins finally. Not had many of them. At all, but we're finally getting a little run together, but you never know what the next race is going to hold. We'll do a couple more races, I think. As long as you're all enjoying it, we'll maybe do 2-3 more. Yeah, I'll have to have a look then how many members I will need to add some more. Definitely think we should add some more if I can. I'll have to have a think at what they are. By the way, man, appreciate the support. I have to add some more boosts in there. Surely be able to do more than 5 now. Surely. So this is a decent matchup, but I think it will still be against me because I'm not using the boosted drivers. Yeah, it is. 4, 8, 9, 16. Yeah, Kriston, I don't think we would because of the flag count. You're very much right on that one. So, Taurus. Hey, this is going to be a very hard race. Very hard. Downforce will try. Unstoppable Goat, you best be getting everybody to put a 10 out of 10 stream here. He gives it a 10. He's well above it. He knows the skill. Mark, I think I've got, 13 billion, I think. I would give it a go. At saying. Kriston with a 10 out of 10, we'll take that. Absolutely. Can we make a move up the inside? Oh, we lose a place to Ocon though. Pretty chaotic around here. And it's going to be tough to win this race, but we are obviously going to give it a go. We're going to come back for some hards later on in this race. And we're going to try and do an undercut most likely. As Latifi, look at that, move on conserve. Past the field. Let's boost down a bit more as Perez closes that gap. Yeah, I'll have a look after how many coins, but I'm pretty sure we're on about 13 bill. So we'll boost Perez down. Just closing that gap ever so slightly. We'll come back on the hards. Yeah, I think I've got a Benjamin. I think if I want to win this race, I've got to be undercutting. Kriston, yeah, it's going to be very difficult. If we close up, can only do 4 laps here. 1 billion more, sure that's good going. So a few pit stops help release us. And we're going to come back out on the softs. In comes Latifi. And he's up now. Perez P4. So we're ahead of the rival by net. Latifi coming out in not so much free air. Mark gives it 11 out of 10. Spot on as always. And in he comes. So Perez is in. Rival goes round. And Latifi stuck in a lot of traffic right now. We need to get Latifi through and he's struggling. There's a lot of hard tyres out there who are not pitting just yet. And here goes Perez back through. Latifi now P17. I don't think Latifi's going to cut ahead. This is going to be a difficult race to win. Yeah, I could get used to it here. Oh, this is over, this one, I think. There's no way we're winning this. The hard tyre goes round again, though. So that's our only help. And Latifi can't get past Alonso. Yes, Adder, man. Touch my dilly with a big 5 gift. My legend. Need to get past this P12. We can't get it. We're only P13. And there's a good team order. Lets us through. ERS in Las Vegas, yeah. God, Las Vegas. I wonder if we will get Las Vegas this year coming up. Haven't heard too much about it yet. So rivals in the pits. Does mean we're going to lead this race in terms of points. as we've got 2 laps to go. Could do with getting past Perez though, who's also trying to get past the AlphaTauri. What's the points position? 1 point is the gap. Here comes Latifi, goes wide, round the outside of Perez. We're hanging in there. We are hanging in there. Can we get Gasly? Oh, not the outside. Oh my God. What is that? That was terrible cornering by Latifi, letting us down after all that. And sadly, I think that's going to see us out of this race. We're level on points, and there you go. I think Latifi has just cost us 3 places in one corner, and it is going to be a loss, I think, as we get P12. We've got P12 back though, and we might actually scrape away with a win. Somehow we get 37 points and we take the victory. Yeah, I think it would, Andrew. I think it would be good to see a lot of the older tracks. There's a lot of tracks that are out there. Remember last year they had Portugal, that was in here. Or was it this year? I think Portugal was in here. I can't remember which one it is. But definitely Portugal was potentially in here. Sure it was. And Latifi got us back again then. So let's probably do 2 more. Appreciate you all hanging out for so long. Ado, it depends on who has the furthest car ahead. So I had Perez in P1. Be an interesting match up this one. So we'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more max, and then we'll call it a night. We've had some decent fun on this stream, racing some tough rivals. Look at that, on the back foot again with this strategy. Latifi P16. So let's go dead fast. Well, let's go Eclipse. And let's go dead fast. Right then, let's try and win this unlikely race. Well, touch my dear, the matchmaking's in our favour, but it's because I'm using Latifi and Perez and everyone's got Leclerc and Norris on the go. That's where my issue's coming from. But Perez trying to sneak round the inside. And we've got one of the cars. And we are just stacked behind as well in P12. So we're going to cut down both. We're right behind the rival, exactly where we want him. In our sights as Perez gives up a position. No, nearly gave up a position. What we got around us? Soft mediums. We're going to boost both. Good move by Latifi there. Perez looking at Norris. And here goes Perez on Norris. We'll get through into P6. Latifi P10. Don't try to tell he wants a stock part challenge. That would make it even worse than it already is. And then what I'll do to touch my dilly is I'll end up picking a stock part, forgetting that it's on, and then going into my first GP tomorrow with it. So Perez down the straight. Can he get Lewis Hamilton? He can, just about, get through. I'll tell you what, the last race, which might be the next one, we'll use a stock part. Yeah, I could put it into a video, yeah. It'd be a different way of doing it. See what sort of matchup we get. So Perez coming around in P5. Latifi is going to be pitting as well from P10. So Perez is in then. Good stop needed. Latifi's out of tyres and getting a huge traffic jam of cars in there, look. Jesus, it's like Jeddah all over again. God, look at this. Oh, is he taking eventually he's going to come out of the pits. And he finally comes out of the pits. What a slow stop for Latifi. Tell you what, last race is the next race. We'll do whatever parts you want me to use. And I think Touch My Dilly gets first dibs, Touch My Dilly and Andrew, I think we're going to go for. Touch My Dilly, you can pick the car parts. Andrew, you can pick the boosts. I'm going to pick you two as well, just based on the donations as well that you've made. But everybody else, appreciate your support, of course. But I'll let you have the privileges of doing it. Unstoppable Goat, appreciate you coming along. Have a good weekend. Good luck in GP. Look after yourself. Hope you have a good one. So Latifi coming in. Going to go back down to mediums. Perez comes back out. And we're up against it again. After that very slow pit stop. Cheers, Unstoppable. Catch you later. And Latifi back out in P15. Make that P14. He's making moves. And what about Perez sitting in P7? Can we get into P6? Big move needed. Big move taken. Perez takes P6. Latifi battling away at the back. Makes a few moves now through. So, right behind Ocon to start lap number 7. And Norris is going to pit in front of us. And Perez looking for a move already. Will he get the job done? Not quite. Latifi's trying to catch back up. Perez then, look at that. Perez nicely into P number 3. And Latifi now trying to get back past, and he will. Drama and panic over. He's up to P number 6. Perez closing down Norris now. And we're going to be good for gold here, surely. Here comes Perez. Trying to get past Lando, who's about to run out of tyres. When will he run out of tyres? He'll run out of tyres now, and his service is gone. Here comes Latifi home as well. And that is a good win. So, we'll look at doing the last race then. Touch My Dilly, what parts do you want me to sacrifice? And Andrew, what boosts do you want me to use? Tulip and Warrior in a dry race. Iron Force and Dragon or Samba. Okay. Oh God, I mean, Touch My Dilly is physically giving me a setup. So, Claw. Spirit. Scorpion. Spectra. Jazz. Okay. You giving me fastest pit time here or what? Well, you generally give me fastest pit time setup, surely. Is that what you've done to me? You have, haven't you? You gave me fast pit time to get a hard matchup. Oh, nearly. Okay, so, Benjamin, because you're the most active in chat, I want you to pick 2 epic drivers. Got to be epics. Because I'm not doing this nonetheless than epics. This could be interesting. Christon reckons power and grit with good pit times. Oh, I'll let you off. So Benjamin reckons be nice and being Latifi and Norris then. So, last race, community provided. We've got Touch My Dahlias gave us Claw, Spirit, Scorpion, Spectra, Jazz and Leviathan. Benjamin has given us Norris and Latifi. The boosts, Tulip and Warrior in the drop. Or we're going Iron Force and Samba. Latifi will die on lap 3. Oh God, here we go. So, you all need to become a community member if I win this race in Series 12. I think it's only fair. Here we go. Last race. Oh God, it's a real player as well. Oh dear. It is literally a community event. And we're going to have to pick Tulip and Blooming Warrior. Where's the rain? Oh, come on. Good qualifying position. Oh, look at this. This is our best and worst driver setup all over again. Oh, right then. So, Tulip. Where the blooming hell is that? That's going on. Now, Andrew, you didn't tell me who I had to use them on. So. Oh, God. What do I do here? Warrior's not that bad, but it is on Latifi. Benjamin, I'm going to give it a go, mate. I've got a real player who looks like he's using boost as well. Right then, here we go. Here we go. Rivals using boosts. Oh dear. And we're into the lead, which is great. What about Latifi? Go on, get them 2 cars. Come on. No. We need some early moves. There's an early move. P18. Norris is easy, look. Tulip's a beast of a boost. And here comes Latifi down the straight. Come on, up the inside. There's another move. There's another move by Latifi. Andrew, thank you for picking me Warrior, mate. Cut down there. Right, a long way to go. How many points? I've got to be getting 35 points. I mean, I'm on 33 already. So I've got to try and do 3 laps here. Maestro, he's all good. He's just waiting for the new season now. So Latifi, trying to get past this hard tyre. This one's going to be the pain. Can we get through past the straight though? Yes, we can. Oh, no, we can't. Latifi gives up halfway through. I think fast pit time is going to help here. And we're going to bring Norris through. Latifi really trying. And we're going to come in for a... Oh, God, so slow. Right. I haven't got tyre management on Latifi. So here we come out. Early pit stop. And I'm going to try close down this. I couldn't get 3 laps, though, on this Warrior with Latifi's tyre management. As Norris comes into the pits, Latifi now closes that gap right up with a lot of pit stops ahead. Toki, we're coming to the end of the stream, but I'm glad you're here, mate. We could do potentially one more. And I've lost the lead somehow. Oh, Touch My Dahlias. The edge of the seat stuff, this. Latifi's clearly loving it, of course. So what we got? P5, P11. Can we get through then past Alonso on the straight? Yeah, Toki, better late than never, absolutely. There's Latifi trying to get past. Come on, Latifi, get past Alonso. Still not happening for Latifi. This might be a chance, though, with a few people pitting. Can we get past the other cars? Wow, not quite. We're going to come back for... Oh, that's a back corner. So boost Norris. I think we've still got a chance here. I reckon we've still got a chance. It's that 19th place we're going to go to get by. And we're going to try and make another move. What's the gap back to that rival? It's only 4 seconds and he's going to go to the end. There's Norris absolutely flying around. So Latifi comes into the pits. Where do we come out? Quite a few places behind. As Norris is nearly lapping Latifi. Who's got the good name, Benjamin? Is it Touch Me Dilly? Which sounds wrong every time I say it. So we've got to get, what points are we on? 24 to 26. We are still winning at the moment. Even though we are sitting P23, make that P22. Williams getting in their way of each other. And Albon now puts me into the wall pretty much. We're trying. I mean, Norris is nearly lapping us and he's coming up to us. Rivals pushing as well on these boosts. Level on points. Any pit stops needed for nobody. But can Latifi get past them? That's the problem. He doesn't want to at the minute. Can he now get past Ricciardo? No. We're a point behind. We're going to get past the Williams and a few cars here. And we're back into the lead at the moment. Fuel on the short side and we're now 2 points ahead. As Norris nearly laps the field coming up to. Now what have we got? P10 for the rival. P6 as well. 2 points still. And he's under pressure. Latifi's trying. Still 3 points now. Gap's increased and I think it's game over. I think we've done it. I think we have survived a Touch My Dilly, Andrew and Benjamin strategy special. And we do survive with victory in France. We pulled it out of the bag with this dodgy setup that we've got going on. So, that was a brilliant race, that was actually pretty good. I'll give you that one. We'll do one more race then. If you want to race, yep, just ask yourself, that is it. What a performance. That was a team, community effort, that was. So we'll do one more race. One more. We'll do one more, Andrew. Andrew, you pick the car parts. Touch My Dilly, pick the drivers. Benjamin can pick the boosts. Or if anybody wants to put their 2 pence in. And then that will be our very last race. Kriston, you can pick a driver. And who did I say could pick one? I can't remember. Andrew can pick the other. What have we got? Aries just being painful. Look at that Aries coming in. Rare, Norris and Leclerc. So Kriston wanted to pick one. So Kriston will get Hamilton Rare Epic, is it? Paolo, no new date confirmed yet. Expecting second week of May is my guess. Kriston's gone Epic. Andrew, are you picking? Andrew's picking a car setup, isn't he? Touch My Dilly. You sure you don't want to pick one? Right, so here we go. So, True Grit, Jazz, and then we've got Jazz, Scorpion, Hydra, Prodigy. Andrew, I'm missing one. And Flux. Flux? Oh, dear. Faster pit time. That's what we like. Right, RML saying Russell, epic. I'm not changing my livery. Took me ages to do this one. Right, so we're going Hamilton and Russell. The car selected by Andrew, Pure Grip. The boost, Street Shark and Schooner if dry, Ballast and Merlion if wet. Last race, let's finish with a bang, Series 12. Let's see what happens. Our last race, make sure you hit that like button. Kriston, save that. Oh my God, what a matchup. Oh. Yeah, Kriston, save that for next time and we'll definitely come back to that one. I can't even use my own boosts. I've got to use what Benjamin wants me to use. Andrew, oh, look at that. 1, 2, V, 10, 11. No way. No way. And it's a real player, I think. Everyone's saying now. Where the hell is Schooner? Oh my God, look how bad that is. What have you made me use that for? It's game over already. You're gonna sit there and watch me finish with a whimper against a real player. Right, see you later, mate. Nice knowing you. No, thanks for coming along. Look, Russell's going backwards. Oh. If you don't laugh, you cry. Oh, Russell's going backwards. If we take out one, I mean, yeah, the problem is I've got to take, I can't even get near the one. There's Hamilton, we'll cut down there. Russell's absolutely nowhere. And we're going to try and just see how many points we can get, because it's clear that the race win is gone out of this race. Sometimes life gives you a tough matchup and you just got to live with it. As Hamilton, we try and get past. So we're into spinny camera section now as well. We cut back down. Does anybody want to put some oil on the track or something? Because got to get something on the go. So we're going to bit with Hamilton. We'll boost him to there. Target 35 points. What are we on now? 28. Oh God. Now you're asking. New target then. 35 points. Safety car. Safety car. Oh. Stick on the yard. Stuff it. We're going long, boys. We're going long. Kylie, try and basically do a reset. Try and force close it. Right, here we go, chaps. Maybe the points haul is back on. We're going to conserve to the end of the race. Yeah, Benjamin, Schooner's not the best, but, never mind. Mark, good luck for the weekend. Hope you go well. So, we wanted 35 points. We're on 24. We've got a fair few pit stops ahead. We're going to have 4 laps left. Maybe try uninstalling Kylie. Yeah, Kriston, got to make some places here, haven't I? Just got to keep boosting. Oh my god, bad corner. Oh my god, these are everywhere. What's going on in this race? As Hamilton comes back through. So a P10, P14 at the minute. Schooner's been an absolute pain. He loses positions every single corner. And then gains it back at the straight. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Right, P9. Now back to P10. I ain't got enough tyres, I don't think, for this. We're up to, what was it, 35 points? How are we only at 31? Kriston, I'll tell you what type of boost it won. One that belongs in the trash. For P8 and P9, 33 points. And we've got a couple of soft tyres ahead pitting. These two are just go past him. Come on. Yo, these two are just on it tonight, and not in a good way. And now we're low on battery. Anybody got a boost for battery? This is, you know what, guys, this is what it's going to be like on the new game. You're going to get that message when you're running out of battery. Your ERS is low, pop up the battery sign. Oh, right, what we got? We're up to P4. Hamilton's up to P5. I mean, I'll take that. At 41 points. Can we get P3 as well? Oh, nearly. We are going to get P3. We get on the podium. Look at that. We'll take that, guys and girls. P3 and P5. Happy days. 42 points. There you go, Benjamin. Smash the 35. Lovely. We will take that all day. That was a tough matchup. Look at this then. First of all, we were absolutely smashed on the drivers. There was no coming back from that one. Then for the car, we were just destroyed as well. Like, he's going to look at me and go, what the hell setup is he running? He's going to think I'm bonkers. Still low battery. I mean, I've got the charger in and it's still saying I've got low battery. What is this going on about? But there you go. So, good stream. A good 2-hour stream, I think it was in the end. And I want to thank all of you for watching, liking, commenting and chatting away with me. Big thank you to Andrew for his super thanks donations and stickers for donating to the stream. Massive thank you. A big thank you to Touch My Dilly as well, who gifted 5 subscriber donations earlier on. So a massive thank you as well. And yeah, thanks for everybody's support. We'll have opening round and final round Saturday and Sunday to come. Remember, there is a strategy guide released earlier today. So make sure you watch that over the weekend to use the best strategies as well. So yeah, thanks so much for all your support. Honestly, does mean a lot. I couldn't do all this obviously without you. Couldn't be a Hutch creator without you. So yeah, generally keep up the support because I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yes, thank you very much, all of you. And we will obviously then see you in the next one. catch you later, and bye bye.